Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. So after doing the video on how to install the RCVs in a live axle 30 Dana 44 with GM or Jeep steering knuckles, I just kind of wanted to go over this particular axle that we got done to just kind of reiterate how I'm trying to build you guys to your specifications of what you're looking for. So when this customer got a hold of me, he had has a Scout 2 Dana 44 front axle in his Jeep right now. It's been modified pretty good with regards to the cast-in spring pad has been machined to increase the pinion angle, and then of course rotating the knuckles back for a better caster angle, because Scouts just have garbage pinion angles and garbage caster angles from the factory. So when he got a hold of me, he was really talking about wanting to get wider, upgrade the axle shafts, try and keep his same angles, pinion, caster with level spring pads. And when he was talking about upgrading, trying to build the strongest 44 we can, I also recommended doing the JK gear upgrade. And then with doing the RCVs in it, we decided to go with Yukon's hardcore 30 spline locking hubs. So what I'm trying to get across to you guys is I can kind of build anything to your specifications that you're looking for, or as close to specifications. So this axle started life out as a 1974 to 79 Jeep truck wide track Dana 44. So this is roughly 65 inches when it leaves the factory, running the 6 lug outers. So if I haven't gone over this, and I know I think I keep mentioning this in videos, I need to do a video strictly based on, measuring from the outside of the top of the inner C to your hub face. I've got all the different combinations, so when you guys are thinking or about what width you want to build to or what combinations are going to work, they do change. 6 lug Chevy is different than 5 lug Ford. 8 lug GM is different than those. 5 lug Jeep is different than all those. So again, I'll maybe do a video just strictly based on that and show you guys what measurements I came up with. So again, he came to me, said, hey, I want X pinion angle, X caster angle. I said, okay, the best axle to start with and to get to that width he wanted to get to at 67, I said, we're going to have to go 8 lug to get there. And then I'm also going to have to rotate the knuckles back on this. And then the other thing I had to do, because the Scout spring center to centers are slightly different, is move this center hole slightly in, and then, of course, change the spring pad on the driver's side and move that over. But this axle, in my opinion, is built to handle 40s. With the JK gear upgrade, which in my opinion gets you as close to Dana 60 strength, if not exactly to Dana 60 strength. I'm really confident in those gears. Then you add in the RCVs, you're running the 8 lug outers, these hardcore hubs. And then you guys know how I feel about the older housings. They're way stronger than the new stuff unless you get into the aftermarket world. And then I just wanted to shout out, a couple companies. Parts Mike down in California, I cannot recommend those guys enough. They build the best steering parts. It's not even close. They also did the machine work on the knuckles here. And then Josh down there got me these Yukon hardcore locking hubs. You guys can get pretty much anything from those guys that you're looking for with regards to brake parts. They sell the entire brake kit from the knuckles out, all your steering components, U-joints, ball joints. I believe you can even get RCVs through them. Just a great company, great bunch of dudes to deal with. So highly recommend those guys. But yeah, really just wanted to show you guys, hey, if you have a specific build you're looking for and don't necessarily just want to throw money at doing 1 tons, this is a way to do it. And I'm highly confident that this axle can easily handle 37-inch tall tires. And in my opinion, I think it'll handle the 40s just fine. The weak points on your Dana 44, as we've gone over in the past, are your U-joints and your pinion. When you upgrade to that JK ring and pinion, that eliminates that problem. And then, of course, going to RCVs eliminates the U-joint problem. I also think if you just end up going to chromoly with, Spicer U-joints, or if you really want to spend the money, I think it's Yukon sells the super joints. They're really expensive, but I do think they're worth it. So if you're doing some really, really hardcore stuff and you don't just want to blow up axle shafts and U-joints constantly. So again, this axle, 513 JK gear set, running an ARB, air locker, RCVs, inners, outers, 30 spline Yukon hubs, converted it over to GM 8 lug. Another thing to think about, and I'm going to kind of throw this out to you guys, hopefully. Somebody's got the time and can take the time and effort. If you run across these 8 lug GM setups, first of all, get your hands on the caliper brackets. But if anybody out there has a good source for either an aftermarket setup to run the GM 8 lug, because these caliper brackets are different than the GM 6 lug, the half-ton caliper brackets. So if anybody out there has an idea as to how to make this work, obviously I know you could probably take some plate steel, cut it out, and run some spacers to try and figure out where you need to be at. But it would be nice if somebody out there came up with a conversion kit to do it, because going to 8 lug, you do get a little bit bigger rotor. It does make sense especially you want to run like a full float Dana 60 in the back. And the other nice thing is this hub rotor, brand new from O'Reilly's. You can do your entire outer setup. And it's really not all that expensive, and it's nice because it's all off-the-shelf parts. So, again, just trying to show you guys, if you've got a specific build you want to do, get a hold of us, simpsonoffroad.net. Like this, share, subscribe, leave comments. I love hearing from you guys. Haven't been getting a ton of comments recently, but I do love hearing from you guys and seeing what you guys think about what I've been building. So anyway, hope you guys like this. We're going to keep ramping up the videos here. I've got another one coming up for another axle, so I can show you guys the different, this is kind of how you're going to receive. If you order a front end from me, this is going to be the state that it's in. It's painted. There's no oil in it, but it is ready to go. All your bearings and seals are greased. Everything's ready to bolt in. Hook up some brake lines, put fluid in it, and this thing is ready to go. So, again, questions, put them in the comments. Feel free to go onto the website. If you're interested in having me build you an axle, email me directly. I believe it's simpsonoffroadllc@gmail.com. Love to hear from you guys. So thanks for supporting. We're going to keep doing more videos and hope you guys enjoy them. And we'll catch you on the next one.